Hello, students. This is your course selection video for the 2020-2021 school year. So the first thing you want to do to get ready to do your course registration process is watch the videos that we have already sent out to you. And that's the course selection movie that came from Dr. McKenna. And after you do that, you're ready to start the next process of making sure your choices are well thought out. So the first thing you're going to do is go to the high school course selection guide and make sure you have that open in case you have any questions about the courses you're going to take. You should also have this digital course catalog that has videos in it from our faculty that are very informative and show you about the courses in case you have questions. You can use this as a resource. These are very cool and your teacher spent time doing them, so definitely check those out. So I have both these tabs up right now just in case I have any questions, right? I'm going to model right now what you should do. We're going to use this form, but remember this form was created as a tool for you to use, as a guide for you to use. This form over here is just a tool for you to use, but you are going to use an online Google form as well, and this is the supplement that we have for being on distance learning right now. Because we're doing distance learning, you're going to use a Google form and also the in-person form. So you want to change everything in terms of dates and times and directions. You want to make sure that you're using the Google form. Now we're in school virtually, so the virtual version of the course selection. And the data that you enter in here is going to be the data that the school counselors receive and use for your course selection. So we're going to go step by step here and show you how to do this. So the first thing you're going to go in, it automatically asks you for some information here. You're going to input that information. Then as you see right here, it goes into some of the graduation requirements that we have here. And you see here that you'll be rolled over to your next level of learning automatically. Going on here to your next grade 11 course. No teacher recommendations required here for English, math, and a language. When we get to social studies, you're going to be looking for which IB, if you're taking an IB course and you're using this form, so you're not a full IB diploma student, we do want you to make sure and tell us that you're going to be taking the next level of your course. We don't want to assume that you want to go on and that you are intending to take the IB exam in that case. So make sure that if you want to go on to the next SL level 2, that you check that box, because that means I've already been in economics SL1 and I want to go to economics SL2. Okay. If I want to take IB Economics and I've never taken IB Economics, I could go ahead and select Economics 1, but remember, teacher recommendations required. Be sure to pay attention in social studies for our semester course choice options here, where we have these down here marked with the S, and when you go over to the course guide, you can look up those courses and read more about them. Okay, now for science, it says here check one or more courses below. Courses cannot be repeated for credit. All science courses are year-long. That's important to note. Okay, so then we have lots of options here for students to take.
both non-IB, physiology and applied science, and all the IB courses. Paying attention to things that have recommendation required next to them. Remember that you're not going to go around and get teacher signatures for the teacher recommendations, um, and you don't need to um, email the teacher in order to ask. We have a recommendation process that is done online through your requesting. So once you request that course, a teacher will review your request. Um, it's important to note, however, that of course the teacher is going to be looking at your grades for science to see if you're ready, and particularly our physics courses do have some math prerequisites, as well as some of the HO chemistry, for example, may have also some interest in both your science and your math grades. It's important to note that science classes here now also include design technology. So check out those courses in the course guides. Now I'm going to go through after having done that on the Google form. I'm going to go ahead and choose my course options and circling them. Remember, you can undo things. Go ahead and choose your courses, looking at no teacher recommendation required. Remember, these are going to automatically go on to your next level of learning. Important to note, if you're in any of these courses, EAP, EAL, or Math Lab, remember your teachers are automatically placing you as well. Um, so you don't have to worry about that. We got those social studies electives. Perhaps you want to take personal finance, for example, and our science-based courses. We're going to go ahead and circle those, and then you can look back and say, okay, how many of each category do I have? We have our study hall option here. I would like to register for study hall, semester 1, semester 2. And this is also a part of your Google form. Now we have the options of university counseling seminar. Students are planning to complete university applications in schools outside Chile are recommended to enroll in this elective. So yeah, I'm thinking of that. So I'm gonna click that. Study hall. All seniors are eligible for study hall. Nido academic diploma may request up to 2 semesters of study hall. Please indicate your one choice below. So only one choice here. Only if not enrolling in university counseling seminar, because we teach that semester 1. And then you have semester 2 and both semesters.
Remember, you only have 8 classes, so when it comes to electives, we will fill in the electives based on the academic classes that you previously chose and fill in your schedule where you have room. Depending on your program, you will have up to 5 elective choices and 3 alternates, but this depends on your program, and some of you may have a lot less choices. Remember, when it comes to electives, unique choices only. Do not duplicate. Don't choose the same elective twice for either the elective options or your alternates. What are my choices? What have I already read? What sort of videos have I watched? Okay, I'm going to read this. If you have specific questions or concerns or issues that have not been addressed by the various resources made available during the course selection process, please submit one or more entries in the course selection form issues form. Okay, well, we have this course selection issues form. You see here we have lots of spaces for you to have your questions and concerns. And the questions and concerns you see are related to the number course. Question that you put down here about your concern because maybe something happened in your process. And that's something that a counselor will follow up with, even if you've been automatically placed by your teacher. If you have a concern about something. Okay, so I'm all set. I'm going to go ahead and hit submit, and an email of my responses gets sent back to me, and I am done. And you see down here, we don't have to do anything here, whoop, because we already did it in the Google form. When it comes to parent signature, student signature, don't worry about that. We are actually going to send you an email instead of the signature boxes, but you will be definitely needing to agree that the selections you are putting here, we design the schedule based on the course offerings that you choose. So please be very mindful as you go through to read the course offerings, look at the videos, and make sure that you see all this wonderful effort that your teachers have done for you on the distance learning time. So once again, no need for signatures. We will send you an email with your course requests once they are made available to you. Thank you so much for listening. Hope you had a great week.